SnowWhite and 7 Little Dwarfs. One sunny day, as SnowWhite was walking through the woods, she stumbled upon a little cottage. The cottage belonged to 7 friendly dwarfs who welcomed her with open arms. They became fast friends, and SnowWhite started living with them in their cozy home. SnowWhite noticed that the dwarfs loved to share everything they had. They shared their food, their stories, and their laughter. They taught SnowWhite that sharing is caring, and that it brings happiness to everyone. One evening, as SnowWhite and the dwarfs sat around the table, they heard a knock at the door. It was a poor old woman carrying a heavy bag of groceries. Old woman.
Please, kind souls, I have no food to eat. Can you spare some bread and milk?
The dwarfs looked at each other, knowing they had only a little food left for themselves. But they remembered the lesson they had taught SnowWhite about sharing. Dwarf.
Of course! We would be happy to share our food with you.
They invited the old woman in and shared their meager meal with her. The old woman's eyes filled with gratitude, and she thanked them for their kindness. As the old woman left, SnowWhite noticed a twinkle in her eye. She realized that the old woman was no ordinary person but a kind fairy, testing their hearts and teaching them a valuable lesson. SnowWhite.
Dwarfs, look, the old woman was a fairy and she rewarded us for our generosity.
The dwarfs' eyes widened with surprise as they saw their table magically filled with delicious food and sparkling treasures. Dwarf.
Sharing truly brings joy and blessings.
From that day forward, SnowWhite and the dwarfs practiced sharing in everything they did. They shared their adventures, their chores, and even their dreams. Their little cottage became a place of love, warmth, and endless laughter. The end.